rah, rah, rah. But the whole point with her is, we're going to be talking about bowling. Bowling, yes, not bowling, not the, no, but being a bowler. Like, hey, you are just a little, and you know what, I want to, yeah, you know what, you just don't know what you're doing. You are what the, bowling, someone who picks on somebody like, hey, yeah, you there, give me your money. Hey, you there, give me my money, your lunch money, yes, right? So people, it happens a lot to people. But you know what, like I say, it does get better. It's true. It does get better. And you got to realize one thing that a lot of people aren't talking about. That's right, are not talking about is, you know what? These bullies are also hurting inside too. They're doing it because of, it's my opinion, there are 3 types of bullies. Let's start off with the most obvious one and the one you're most familiar with. Yeah, which is they're doing it because there's something that they don't want to face at home. Their father's drunk, and slaps them around. They're getting hurt at home. So instead of facing up to that, they'll go and pick on someone else, who seems a little weak, looks weaker at the time. They'll pick on someone who's like, scrawnier, in dork, in nerd terms. They'll pick on someone weak because they don't want to face. That's right, they don't want to face their problems at home, That's right, Lazilio. Because you gotta look at it that way. Because so much people look at that, oh, this person's just a big old meanie. But that's not always the case. A lot of bullies are just hurting inside. And nobody really addresses that. They always punish the bully, but never really ask, why are they doing this? That's right, everybody. Second type of bullies do it because they are a big meanie. And they think it's cool. It's because everyone's like, oh yeah, they're just picking on that kid. And that's the kid, nothing's right at home. They have a perfect childhood. But they're doing it because they want to be cool. Oh, if I pick on the nerdy kid, I pick on the weakly kid. Yeah, it'll be so cool to do it. And then, so yeah, there's that type of boy. The one that does it to be cool. And then of course, last but not least, there's the follower. That follows the second type of boy. Which is the cool one. Because they don't want to be left out. That's right, Lazilio. Yeah. Yeah, they just don't want to be left out. They want to be cool too. That's right. The followers will do it, will join in on the bullying, the picking on somebody because they think it's cool. So that is really it, people. You gotta know what, if it's just because they want to be cool, then yes, that person really should be punished. But if the person is just being a bully because they got a problem at home, you gotta say, hey, what is the deal? First you gotta say, hey, what's the deal? Ask them if there's anything wrong with at home. And if there's nothing wrong at home, you gotta go, why do you do this? And that's, in my opinion, that's what's really not being looked at. Yes, it's all these anti-bullying laws, but if we don't actually, yes, those are good, but in the end, they're not gonna do any good if we don't look at it treat it like an actual problem, like a disease. Tackle it from, you gotta look at these levels. And then if we do not tackle bullying at that way, if we don't look at it that way, then it's not gonna change. They're gonna people be bullying for the rest of their life and be bullied for the rest of their life. But if you really want to eliminate it pretty much altogether, you gotta see why. You gotta go and ask them, why are you doing this? Is there something wrong in your home life? Yeah, you gotta ask them, is there something wrong, or are you just doing it to be cool? I'm serious, people. We gotta look into that. Well, that's all I have to say. That's my opinions on bullying. What are your opinions, and how do you think we should address this problem? Alright, it's Max saying, peace out, and until next time. And this has been another edition of the Awesome YouTuber. Thumbs up, like this video, and see you around.